So today I am making homemade bread. So you start with adding 3 cups of warm water to a bowl. Then you add 2 tablespoons of instant yeast. Then add a half a cup of sugar. Then mix that together. Then we'll cover it and set it aside for 5 minutes to let it get bubbly. After it's sat for 5 minutes, add 7 cups of flour, one tablespoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Then mix it together. After it comes together in a dough ball, we're going to take it out of the bowl and knead it with our hands for 8 minutes. I will also have the recipe in the description. As you knead it, you can feel the dough coming together more and getting smoother. After you knead the dough for 8 minutes, we're going to shape it into a ball and put it back in the bowl. When we shape it like this, it creates tension on the top and helps it rise. Then we're going to cover and set it aside for 1 hour. While the dough is rising, I'm going to brush the inside of my loaf pans with melted butter. It helps it not stick. After you let your bread rise for an hour, we're going to take it out of the bowl and press it down. As I was getting ready to cut it into 3, my husband walked up and hugged me, and he had just shaved, and it got little beard hairs in the bread, so I changed clothes and started over. So I started again with 3 cups of warm water, 2 tablespoons of instant yeast, half a cup of sugar. Mix it up and set it aside to let it get bubbly. Then we add 7 cups of flour, one tablespoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use any kind of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. Mix it till it comes together and then knead it for 8 minutes. The first batch was a little dry, so I added 6 cups of flour and set the 7th cup to the side to add as needed. After we're done kneading, we're going to shape it into a ball, again creating tension to help it rise. Then I put it in the oven on a proof setting because the kitchen was very cold. After it's done rising, I take out of the bowl and press it down. Then we're going to cut it into 3. I'm using a scale to get them as even as possible. Then we're going to try and shape them into like a potato shape. Creating tension on the top to help it rise. Then we are going to put them in our buttered pans. Then I put it back in the oven on proof to help it rise. After it was done rising, I took them out of the oven and preheated it to 275. Then I baked them for about 30 minutes on the bottom rack. The internal temperature when it's done should be between 200 and 210 degrees. You're supposed to wait for it to cool down a little bit to take it out of the pan, but I was impatient today, so I used a cloth to flip it out of the pan onto my hand. Then I brushed the top with melted butter. This bread recipe is the easiest, most delicious bread I have ever made. Thank you for coming along with me today, and don't forget to like and subscribe.